Yu-Gi-Oh! One of the most awesome card games I have ever played. Pokemon, on the other hand, I never played the card game a lot. I just collect the cards because I knew they're worth a lot of money. Yu-Gi-Oh! On the other hand, I have about hundreds of tins. I've never had a chance to buy myself booster box because they're too much. Anyway, with the games, they are tough. You have to have great strategy. Every time when you buy one, you get yourself three promo cards, no matter what. If you get them brand new, which is pretty awesome because the promo cards are worth a lot of money. The TV series is absolutely brilliant because whatever happens, you know it's gonna happen. Big, epic, fun, and plus a lot of dueling. Best series ever, the very first one. Then when it came to the second, lot better. Well, not all better. It had that whiny little bastard Jaden Yugi. Even though I still like him, he was just a bit too whiny. But overall, this is 10 times better. Had all the best old characters. You got Maximilian Pegasus, you got Yugi, you got Taya, you got Joey Wheeler, you got Seto Kaiba, you got Mokuba. You got everybody. And then when I found out that this series finally ended, I was not happy. They should have just carried it on and carried it on and carried on by adding new Pokemon, adding new Yu-Gi-Oh! And then came their movie. Oh my god, what a load of epic! It was so cool, I loved it a lot. When I went to see the cinemas, when I got my first pack of the promos, I got myself this new card called Blue Eyes Shining. Oh my god, I didn't understand what that card was. And when I saw that card in the film, I blew my mind away. It blew me away. Telling me what the effects were like and everything. I was like, oh my god, I have that card? Wow! Sadly, it got stolen after that day. I don't know who stole it or whatever. It's not in my house. But overall, the story in it, epic. You have Seto Kaiba still trying to beat Yugi, but he fails miserably every time, so he goes to see Maximilian Pegasus. And Pegasus says he's got a card that can actually beat him, which is the Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Pegasus loses, and Seto gets the card, but he says he's got two cards in there. Funny enough, the main villain, which is not Seto, but it's the Pharaoh's enemy, gives Pegasus an extra card. And it turns out to be a card called Pyramid of Light. One of the most dangerous trap cards you could ever use in a card game. Very hard to play, but very hard to use in the game, but very easy when you use it in the film. And it turns out, when you played the Pyramid of Light, whatever happens, a winner will live, a loser will die. So they were actually fighting for their souls. At the end, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end, because I do not want to spoil it for you one bit, but whatever it is, it's absolutely epic. And when that finished, we had nothing. For probably over 5 years. I don't know what year this came out of, I do not remember, doesn't really set back. But when that's finally finished, Yu-Gi-Oh! Moved on with manga. Manga took over Yu-Gi-Oh! With Konami. And then in 2010, they got their second movie. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bond Beyond Time. To me, I actually really like this film. It's pretty clever, but the thing that I don't like about it, it has the character of Yushi from 5DS. They should have just put in Jaden and Yugi and it'd been absolutely perfect for me. But this is the, let me try and remember now. think it's for 14 years anniversary or 15 years anniversary. But literally, absolutely amazing. Story about it is about this villain who says, and he says that he wants to change the world, so he steals all of the best cards ever. So he steals Yugi's best cards, Yugi's friend's best cards from Yugi's generation, Jaden's generation, and Yushi's generation, and it makes it into a big, massive deck that can actually just defeat all three of them. So he puts up his life on the line against all three of them. I'm not telling you what happens at the end, but whatever it is, all the old classic cards are in it, new cards are in it. When I got my promos, you guys know this on VIP. I opened 3 packs, and booyah, I got a load of great cards. But the 2 original cards are in it, from number 2, from Series 1, Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. GX, you had Elemental Hero Neos, and Yushi, you have this big massive Gardener and Stardust Dragon. But overall, it's absolutely fantastic that they put in all 3 of the stars of first, second, and third season. But overall, you guys really want to know what is my personal favourite? This is the thing that's hard. Movies on the hand, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has only made 2. Pokemon has made over 20. This had a hit and literally closely just got a hit. This has hit so many times. On the movies, they win. Pokemon win. Series, on the other hand, Yu-Gi-Oh! Made 2 great series. Pokemon made a heck of a load of great series. Best ones was the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. Then when it carried on, did not like it. So easily, this had more episodes in Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, and Series 4. So this actually had 10 times more episodes than Pokemon. And I give it the series to Yu-Gi-Oh! Then, to the games. This is really easy for me. You guys might know what it is. Wesley, it's Pokemon, we know this shit! Yes, you are right. Pokemon wins the game award for me against this fight-off. Pokemon was so epic when it turned into a game. Loved it so much. When I found out that they made Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game, I've just got this one, but I had one on the PS2. Absolutely amazing. But, this is a big but, Pokemon is so rare finding these old cartridges as pretty cheap. Same thing for these as the old games, but you can still find them and they're pretty darn cheap. But literally, Pokemon, to me, it's just a normal little RPG adventure game, which is just to grab a Pokemon that you really want to use, train it up, and pray to God that you can beat the main man, win the badges, become the elite, defeat the Elite Four, and become the Hall of Famer. That's it, and plus get your legends. With Yu-Gi-Oh! On the other hand, it's all about strategy and storyline. Pokemon did have a great storyline, but it lacks a few fair things, which they are actually adding in XY. Spoilers! They're making Mewtwo 3. Mewtwo 3? No, Mew 3. That's what I've heard. But with Yu-Gi-Oh! They made so much strategy on this. Like, different people, you have to use different strategies to defeat them, different cards to beat people. So literally, this might be a big massive shock to you. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually a winner for me. This goes for a point. You guys know why. I have my own opinions. But literally, it was a close hand. But the only thing that was wrong with Pokemon, they need to change the storyline a tiny bit. Meaning, add more gym leaders, make the Elite Four more powerful than making them a bunch of pussies. And actually, literally, this is what I really want them to do. Bloody hell, get all of the legendary Pokemon in one game. Jesus Christ, I've been waiting for one of them games to come out for years. Like, ooh, let's see. Pokemon XY. They should, literally, when they finish the game and everything, they unlock different places in the whole world and saying, new places have been unlocked. Find them and find your old legendaries. So usually you can find like a power plant, you can find the volcanoes, you can look in the blizzards to find the legendary birds, go into a cave to find Mew and Mewtwo, find the 3 caves to find the Reggies, even Regigigas, lava and the ocean, Kyogre and Groudon, Rayquaza, and plus when you finished the storyline, you can pick any Pokemon, any Pokeball, which contains an old starter. I loved it. I would love it if they actually do that. But in my head, they'll never do it in their lives. Sadly, but overall, enough of all that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Will give the win by 2-1. And before I end this video, our next video of the clash will be this time it's not going to be a movie. This is show versus show for episode 4, and that is WWE versus TNA. Who wins? Find out next time. This has been Dobbsy Rules for our episode 3 of movie reviews. Clash between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, the movies. See you guys next time. Bye bye.